Labagnel is a compact electric vehicle that brings together the rugged character of a Jeep CJ, the practicality of a tiny pickup truck, and the adventurous spirit of a UTV, all in one unusual package. At first glance, the Labagnel looks like something built for fun, but its design goes much further than that. It combines a small, practical footprint with the open and capable character you would expect from an off-road oriented machine. Instead of being locked into one specific role, this vehicle is built around flexibility. The pickup-inspired rear section gives it a useful way to carry equipment, supplies, or outdoor gear, while its compact proportions make it feel much easier to handle than a full-size truck. That combination could make the Labagnel especially interesting for people who want utility without dealing with the size and complexity of a traditional pickup. Then there's the UTV influence. The design has that go-anywhere, recreational personality that makes you want to explore beyond ordinary roads. Whether it's being used for outdoor adventures, light-duty tasks, or simply enjoying an unusual electric ride, the Labagnel aims to blur the line between work vehicle and recreational machine. Asento Guard is a state-of-the-art autonomous security robot designed to bring a completely new level of technology to modern security. Imagine a security guard that never gets tired, never needs a break, and can continuously patrol the same area with remarkable consistency. That's the idea behind this advanced machine, developed by Asento Robotics. Designed to bring advanced robotics into the security industry, Asento Guard is built to move through environments on its own while keeping a close watch on what's happening around it. Instead of replacing every human security role, the concept is to give security teams an extra set of eyes, one that can patrol, monitor, and Citybot is designed for a future where moving around a busy city could be smarter, more flexible, and far more connected. Instead of looking like a conventional car built for every kind of journey, the Citybot focuses on the unique challenges of urban transportation. The Citybot is designed around the idea of smart, connected mobility. Rather than functioning as just another vehicle, it is envisioned as part of a larger urban ecosystem where transportation, technology, and city infrastructure can work together more efficiently. Its compact design makes it especially interesting for crowded city environments, where narrow streets, heavy traffic, and limited parking can make everyday travel frustrating. The goal is to rethink how people and goods move through urban areas while making better use of available space. But the most interesting part of the Citybot isn't simply its size. It's the way the concept connects mobility with intelligent city systems. In a future smart city, vehicles could communicate with surrounding infrastructure and other services, helping transportation become more coordinated and responsive. Think about how much time people lose searching for parking, sitting in traffic, or making short trips in vehicles that are much larger than necessary. A system built around compact, connected mobility could offer a completely different approach. The Citybot concept also points toward a future where urban transportation becomes more flexible. Instead of relying on one vehicle for every situation, smart mobility platforms could potentially adapt to different transportation needs throughout the day. That makes the Citybot more than an interesting futuristic vehicle. It represents a broader vision of how cities themselves could evolve as technology becomes increasingly integrated into everyday transportation. And this is what makes the concept so fascinating. The real innovation may not be the vehicle alone, but the entire ecosystem built around it. As cities PALV Liberty. Imagine leaving your home in a vehicle that looks ready for the highway, then reaching a suitable takeoff area and transforming it into a flying machine. That is the idea behind the PALV Liberty, a remarkable vehicle designed to operate both on the road and in the air as a gyrocopter. On the ground, the Liberty is built to function like a road-going vehicle, giving drivers the freedom to travel normally without needing a runway for everyday trips. But the real surprise comes when it is prepared for flight. Its road components and flight equipment work together to create a machine that can transition from driving to aviation. When airborne, the Liberty can reach a top speed of around 160 km per hour, making it an interesting blend of personal transportation and recreational aviation. Instead of relying on wings like a conventional airplane, it uses a rotor system that provides lift while the aircraft moves forward. This gives the Liberty its distinctive gyrocopter appearance and flight characteristics. What makes the concept especially fascinating is how different the experience becomes. The Avid Drone 210 Tetra Automated is shaping up to be an exciting example of how autonomous technology could transform the future of mobility. Instead of thinking about transportation as something that always needs a driver or pilot, this concept points toward a world where intelligent systems can take over more of the work. What makes the idea especially interesting is its connection to automated aerial mobility. Drones have already moved far beyond simple recreational flying. Today, advanced unmanned aircraft are being explored for transportation, logistics, surveillance, inspection, and other demanding tasks. The Avid Drone 210 Tetra Automated fits into that larger movement toward smarter and more independent machines. At the heart of this concept is automation. Rather than relying entirely on a person to control every movement, an automated drone can be designed to use onboard systems to manage navigation and respond to its surroundings. That could make future aerial transportation more convenient while also opening the door to new ways of moving people or goods. But the really fascinating part is what happens when this technology becomes part of a connected smart ecosystem. Imagine aerial vehicles communicating with digital infrastructure, monitoring their environment, and coordinating routes with other autonomous machines. Suddenly, mobility is no longer limited to roads and traditional vehicles. The Avid Drone 210 Tetra Automated represents this futuristic direction, where compact aircraft, automation, and intelligent transportation systems could work together. The Hunter Nature NTR2X is made for adventurers who love exploring places where ordinary trailers simply can't go. This compact off-road trailer is designed to take you beyond paved roads while still providing the basic comforts that can make a long trip much more enjoyable. Despite its compact size, the NTR2X is built around a practical idea: keep the trailer manageable while still giving you a capable base for outdoor adventures. Its rugged design makes it well suited to rougher terrain, where a standard camping trailer may struggle. And that compact format brings another advantage. A smaller trailer can be easier to maneuver when trails become narrow, turns get tighter, or the campsite is far away from the main road. Instead of feeling like you're towing a huge load, the NTR2X is focused on keeping the experience more flexible and adventure-friendly. But what makes a trailer like this especially interesting is how it balances mobility, convenience, and outdoor living. You can head into remote areas, set up a comfortable camping spot, and spend more time enjoying the surroundings instead of worrying about complicated logistics. The NTR2X also fits a growing trend in outdoor travel, going smaller without necessarily giving up the experience. For many campers, the goal isn't a massive. Meet the Kingong S18, a powerful electric unicycle built for riders who want more than just a simple way to get around town. Whether you're commuting through busy streets or heading onto rougher paths, the S18 is designed to bring a mix of agility, comfort, and off-road capability into one compact machine. What immediately makes the S18 interesting is its rugged design. Unlike ordinary urban-focused electric unicycles, this model is built with adventure in mind. Its suspension system helps absorb bumps and uneven surfaces, making the ride feel more controlled when the pavement suddenly disappears and the trail gets rough. In the city, the S18 can be surprisingly practical. Its single-wheel layout keeps the machine narrow, so it can move through spaces where larger electric vehicles would struggle. That makes it especially appealing for riders who want personal transportation without dealing with the size of a scooter, bike, or car. But take it away from smooth roads, and the S18 shows another side of its personality. Uneven ground, dirt paths, and small obstacles become part of the experience. The suspension works with the large wheel to help maintain stability while giving the rider a more comfortable ride over challenging terrain. The Super 73 C1X takes the familiar idea of an electric bike and pushes it much closer to the world of motorcycles. Designed with a mix of performance, modern technology, and everyday usability, this electric two-wheeler is built to attract both newcomers and experienced riders. At first glance, the C1X has the aggressive attitude of a compact motorcycle, but its electric powertrain gives it a completely different character. Instead of relying on a traditional gasoline engine, it delivers smooth electric acceleration with instant response when you twist the throttle. The Gore C2 is a foldable electric bike designed to make everyday riding more convenient, comfortable, and fun. Its compact folding design makes it especially practical for riders who want an e-bike that can be easier to store or carry when it's not on the road. But the feature that really catches attention is its impressive range. On a single charge, the Gore C2 can travel up to ** 2025 miles ** according to the provided specifications. That gives this electric bike a remarkable endurance figure and makes it sound like a serious option for riders looking to cover long distances without constantly worrying about recharging. The C2 is also designed with a wide range of riders in mind, making it suitable for different age groups. Instead of focusing only on speed or aggressive performance, its appeal comes from combining electric assistance with a practical, foldable form. And that folding ASAP hybrid helicopter is a NASA-backed concept that combines the familiar freedom of vertical flight with an advanced hybrid electric approach. It is designed to explore what the next generation of rotorcraft could look like. Instead of relying entirely on a conventional helicopter power system, the concept combines traditional helicopter flight with hybrid electric technology. This approach could open the door to new ways of managing power, efficiency, and performance in future aircraft. What makes the ASAP concept especially interesting is the challenge it tries to solve. Helicopters are incredibly useful because they can take off and land vertically, hover in place, and reach locations that conventional aircraft cannot easily access. GECO Power Spark is a fascinating little device that can turn the heat from a fire into electricity for charging everyday gadgets. Instead of relying on a traditional power outlet, it uses the energy produced by a flame to generate usable electrical power. Think about being out camping, away from electricity, with your smartphone battery almost empty. You have a fire burning right beside you, but normally that heat would simply disappear into the air. GECO Power Spark takes a different approach by capturing some of that thermal energy and converting it into electrical energy. The idea is surprisingly simple, but the technology behind it is what makes the device interesting. It can be used to provide power for compatible electronics, including smartphones and other small gadgets. Jettivator takes water sports to an entirely different level. This futuristic water-powered machine can transform the thrust from a personal watercraft into an experience that feels surprisingly close to flying. Instead of staying on the surface like a normal jet ski, the rider stands on a specially designed platform connected to the watercraft by a long hose. High-pressure water is pushed through the system and redirected downward, creating the thrust needed to lift the rider above the water. Once airborne, the rider can control the Jettivator using handlebars, body movement, and throttle adjustments. By changing their position and steering input, they can move forward, turn, rise, or descend. That combination makes the experience much more than simply riding a powerful watercraft. What makes this machine so fascinating is how it uses an existing source of power in an unexpected way. The personal watercraft remains on the water while its jet propulsion supplies the force needed to operate the Jettivator. In other words, the watercraft becomes the power source while the rider gets the sensation of controlled flight. From several feet above the surface, everything looks completely different. The Tucker Snowcat is a specialized winter vehicle built to handle conditions that can leave ordinary vehicles completely helpless. When deep snow covers the ground and rough terrain makes travel difficult, this rugged machine is designed to keep moving. Unlike a normal vehicle that depends on 4 tires for traction, the Tucker Snowcat uses a tracked system. Its wide tracks spread the vehicle's weight across a larger surface area, helping it stay on top of soft snow instead of sinking deeply into it. At the same time, the tracks provide the grip needed to move across challenging winter terrain. This becomes especially useful in remote areas where roads may be covered or completely hidden by snow. Instead of waiting for clear paths, a Snowcat can be used to travel across snowy landscapes that would be extremely difficult for conventional vehicles. What makes the Tucker Snowcat even more interesting is its purpose-built design. It is not simply a regular vehicle modified for winter. Its entire concept is focused on dealing with snow, ice, uneven ground, and difficult weather conditions. Watching it move through deep snow is impressive. The tracks continuously grip the surface and push the vehicle forward, allowing it to maintain steady progress even when the terrain looks almost impossible to cross. The Snowcat is also a great example of how engineering changes when the environment becomes extreme. On a normal road, speed and comfort might be the priority. But in deep winter conditions, traction, stability, and reliable movement become far more important. That is what gives the Tucker Snowcat its unique character. It does not try to make extreme winter terrain behave like an The RBM Outdoors Panda Air Tent takes camping comfort to another level. Designed with inflatable air supports instead of a complicated traditional pull system, this tent creates a spacious and relaxing shelter that feels more like a cozy outdoor room than an ordinary campsite tent. It's comfortable enough that tents from RBM Outdoors are even used in glamping setups, where the goal is to enjoy nature without giving up too much comfort. The Panda Air Tent gives campers plenty of room to relax, sleep, and spend time together while staying protected inside a proper shelter. What makes it especially interesting is the inflatable design. Rather than dealing with numerous rigid poles, the air-supported structure provides a practical way to create the tent's shape. That can make the whole camping experience feel simpler and more convenient. Whether it's a weekend adventure, a family camping trip, or a relaxing getaway in the wilderness, the Panda Air Tent is built around one simple idea: make outdoor living more comfortable. And once you see how spacious and inviting this type of tent can be, traditional camping suddenly starts to look a lot less comfortable. The Aptera solar electric vehicle takes a completely different approach to electric transportation. With its sleek three-wheel design and ultra-streamlined body, this futuristic EV is built to use as little energy as possible. Its aerodynamic shape helps reduce air resistance, allowing the vehicle to move efficiently while consuming far less power than a typical car. The result is an EV designed around maximum efficiency rather than traditional styling. But the most interesting part is its solar technology. Integrated solar panels can capture sunlight and provide additional energy, potentially reducing how often the vehicle needs to be plugged into a charger. For everyday driving, that could make charging much less of a routine. The lightweight construction and three-wheel layout also contribute to its efficiency. Instead of simply adding a bigger battery, Aptera focuses on reducing the amount of energy the vehicle needs in the first place. It may look unusual, but that futuristic design has a purpose. Aptera demonstrates how smarter aerodynamics, lightweight engineering, and solar power could work together to create a new kind of electric vehicle, one designed to go farther while using less energy. Meet the Calibri M22, a sleek electric motorbike built for people who want everyday practicality without giving up the excitement of two wheels. It is designed to fit naturally into modern commuting, while also being ready for those weekend rides when you simply want to get out and explore. One of the biggest things that makes the M22 interesting is its impressive claimed range of up to * 200 kilometers on a single charge. That kind of distance can make a big difference for daily riders. Instead of constantly thinking about where the next charging point might be, you can focus more on the road and your destination. Imagine starting your morning commute with a full battery, riding through busy city streets, and still having plenty of range left for the journey home. Then, when the weekend arrives, the same bike can become your companion for a longer ride beyond the usual routine. And this is where the Calibri M22 becomes more than just a commuter. Its electric powertrain means there is no traditional gasoline engine involved, giving the bike a modern character that fits perfectly into the growing world of electric mobility. The design also plays an important role. The M22 has a clean, contemporary appearance that gives it a distinctive presence without looking overly complicated. It feels like a motorcycle created for riders who appreciate both useful technology and stylish design. But perhaps the most interesting part is how electric motorcycles like the M22 are changing the idea of everyday transportation. A bike can now be designed. Meet the Libreum Veteran Pattern, a powerful electric unicycle built for riders who want more than just a simple way to get around. This machine is designed to handle challenging terrain while delivering the kind of speed and range that can make every ride feel like an adventure. With a top speed of around 85 km per hour, the Pattern is seriously quick for a single-wheel electric vehicle. That kind of performance means open roads and wide trails can become much more exciting, although riders should always use appropriate safety gear and ride within safe conditions. But speed is only part of the story. The Pattern can travel up to about 100 kilometers on a charge, giving riders plenty of distance for longer trips without constantly worrying about finding a place to recharge. That makes it especially interesting for people who want an electric vehicle that can go beyond short city journeys. Its compact one-wheel design also gives it a unique advantage. Instead of steering with handlebars like a traditional scooter or motorcycle, the rider controls the machine through body movement and balance. Lean forward, and it accelerates. Shift your weight back, and it slows down. Once mastered, this creates a surprisingly direct connection between the rider and the machine. And when the pavement ends, that's where the Pattern becomes even more intriguing. Its rugged design is intended for uneven and demanding terrain, making it a fascinating option for adventurous riders who want something different from conventional electric transport. So, is the Libreum veteran Pattern simply an electric unicycle, or is it a completely different kind of personal vehicle? With impressive speed, long-distance capability, and an adventure-focused design, it certainly stands out from the crowd. The Segway Villain SX10 is built for people who want to take off-road driving to the next level. This high-performance side-by-side vehicle is designed to handle demanding terrain while delivering an exciting and controlled driving experience. Instead of being limited to smooth roads, the Villain SX10 is made for adventure. Its side-by-side layout gives the driver and passenger a more open, connected feel with the terrain around them, making every trail, turn, and climb more engaging. What makes a machine like this interesting is the balance between performance and practicality. Whether you're exploring rough trails, heading deep into the outdoors, or simply looking for a more capable recreational vehicle, the SX10 is designed with off-road conditions in mind. The Lazareth LM847 is not an ordinary motorcycle. It looks more like a machine from a futuristic movie, combining extreme performance with an unusual four-wheel design. At the heart of this incredible creation is a massive ** 470 horsepower engine *, giving the LM847 the kind of power normally associated with high-performance cars. But the engine is only part of the story. What makes AS2 supersonic jet imagine crossing the world at incredible speed while surrounded by the comfort and luxury of a private aircraft? This futuristic concept is built around a simple but exciting idea. What if long-distance air travel could become dramatically faster? The AS2 is designed as a sleek supersonic business jet, combining advanced aircraft design with a premium travel experience. Its streamlined shape gives it a futuristic appearance, but the real attraction is what happens when it takes to the sky. With a projected price of around $200 million, the AS2 is aimed at the highest end of private aviation. But for potential buyers, the appeal isn't simply owning an expensive aircraft. It's about saving something far more valuable: time. Imagine starting your journey in one part of the world and reaching another destination much sooner than with a conventional business jet. That possibility is what makes supersonic aircraft so fascinating. But creating a jet capable of flying faster than sound comes with serious engineering challenges. Designers have to carefully manage aerodynamics, efficiency, cabin comfort, safety, and the noise associated with supersonic flight. Every detail matters when an aircraft is expected to operate at such extraordinary speeds. Inside, the vision is just as important. Instead of feeling like a basic transportation machine, the AS2 is intended to provide a refined environment where Seadoo Spark is a compact personal watercraft built for riders who want an exciting experience on the water without stepping up to a much larger machine. Its small and lightweight design makes it easier to transport, store, and maneuver, which is a big advantage for anyone who wants more freedom and less hassle. But the real surprise comes when the Spark reaches the water. Despite its compact size, it delivers a lively and responsive ride that makes cruising across a lake or open water feel energetic and fun. Its lightweight design also gives the machine a playful character, making it enjoyable for both relaxed rides and more adventurous outings. Another reason the Seadoo Spark stands out is its approachable nature. The controls are designed to be straightforward, making it a practical option for people who are just getting familiar with personal watercraft. Instead of overwhelming the rider with unnecessary complexity, the Spark keeps the focus on the basics: easy operation, enjoyable handling, and plenty of time on the water. And there's something appealing about that simplicity. You can load it up, head to the water, and spend the day cruising, exploring, and enjoying the ride without needing a huge machine. Whether you're planning a weekend adventure with friends, exploring a favorite lake, or simply looking for a fun way to enjoy the water, the Seadoo Spark offers a compact package with plenty of personality. It may not be Khalila is the kind of superyacht that grabs your attention the moment you see it. With its eye-catching golden exterior and futuristic shape, this remarkable vessel looks completely different from the typical luxury yachts you see on the water. Its most noticeable feature is the striking gold finish, which gives the yacht a bold and sophisticated appearance. Under the sunlight, the metallic surface makes Khalila look even more impressive, while its sleek lines create a modern and powerful profile. But the real story begins when you step beyond its dramatic exterior. Khalila is designed to provide a luxurious experience for up to 11 guests, offering a private environment where comfort and style come together. The interior is focused on creating a relaxing atmosphere, making long journeys across the water feel more like staying at an exclusive floating resort. And that's what makes this yacht so interesting. From the outside, it has an aggressive and futuristic personality. Inside, the mood becomes much more comfortable and refined. Imagine cruising across calm blue water